I literally grew up right on the sands of the Pacific Ocean. It was here that I forged a deep connection with the much greater and more powerful force of love and healing than myself. It was impossible not to hear the voice of God roaring, crashing, singing, and chanting as the waves ceaselessly lapped upon the shore. It was impossible not to see the infinite and eternal true nature of God shining, playing, and dancing across the vast body of water. It was impossible not to get lost in deep contemplation and reverent meditation, with nothing to block my thoughts on its uninterrupted journey to the distant horizon. I want to share with you a short parable of what our spiritual role is in relation to the ocean. Join me as we uncover the mystery and the majesty of the surfer. The cycles of our life are likened to a surfer upon the waves. There he floats upon the radiant skin and the immense primordial body of the Great Mother, fully immersed within a vast sea of opportunity and gently attuned to the natural rhythm, pulse, and resonance of her eternal song and dance. As the tides build and recede, he refines his choices, lies in reverent prostration, and patiently awaits the arrival of the massive sets of waves. He helplessly drifts upon his cork board, bobbing and peering above and below the arriving swells for the invaluable opportunity he intuitively feels and envisions deep within his sacred body, mind, and soul vessel, and which he knows he is truly capable of experiencing. Finally, when the shape of the massive wall of water begins to rise up and take her predestined form, and as her immense potential begins to surge within the perfect body of water, dramatically presenting herself to him like a priceless gift upon the distant horizon, he magnetically points the tip of his board directly towards her greatest peak in heightened anticipation. As the wave's enormous potential and opportunity unfurls and reveals her true nature, she draws him in closer and embraces him with her powerful and glorious arms, which have been slowly and rhythmically gaining momentum and power over thousands of miles of open ocean expanse. Captured and enraptured in this precious and sacred moment within the slow, methodical march of time, he begins to paddle furiously in order to gauge and match his speed with her illustrious movement, her graceful flow, and her eternal dance. Number 1, the takeoff phase, where the surfer fully recognizes and remembers an invaluable opportunity presented graciously to him after patiently lying in wait for her joyous arrival, represents the first phase of our lives. This is where we are carefully exploring and discovering our flow, our meaning, and our purpose in life. As we anxiously await, direct, and position ourselves for the impending ride of our lives. This is where we finally choose to launch ourselves into the seemingly overwhelming, complex, and terrifying future, rolling and roaring towards our tiny foam board, not knowing where life will take us on our course, not knowing if we will succeed or fail, and not knowing if we will stand up tall or fall to our doom. We are well aware of the imminent danger and potentially grave consequences of making the wrong choices, and the sobering reality of a terrifying wipeout. This is where we take decisive action and full initiative in our lives to accept and embrace all the fear, the mystery, and sometimes even the misleading and inaccurate myths of what we have been told life beholds for us, so that we can forge our own unique course ahead. Number 2, the next critical stage in the life of the surfer is to stand up on his board. This phase symbolizes taking full responsibility and ownership of our lives and making the ultimate commitment to our true essence and nature. The surfer channels all the energy he has been patiently building, strengthening, and practicing deep within, imagining and visualizing exactly what he thinks he will do when the perfect opportunity arrives, how he will do it, and how indescribably beautiful, intoxicating, and amazing it will feel when he finally has the golden opportunity to take the greatest ride of his life and to embody the ultimate experience of being fully alive. The moment he stands tall upon the apex of the wave and begins his irreversible slide down her slippery and silky slope, he has committed everything he knows, he has amassed, and he has accumulated in his life, and is finally ready to take that consequential and decisive step up onto the board where there is no turning back. He is absolutely engaged, immersed, and embraced in the timeless currents of the primordial mother, gliding upon her loving, outstretched arms as she rises up, takes her gorgeous and alluring shape, and dances naked and glistening upon the inclining sandy shallows. Number 3, the next crucial phase in the life of the surfer is to choose which direction he intuitively and instinctually feels is the right pathway to create his life, and the ultimate direction he is truly meant to chart in his life. Will he choose to go left or right, or will he direct himself high or low upon the curvature of the wave as the wave begins to break and present her diversity, complexity, and myriad of options, potential, and opportunity contained within her powerful tow and rumbling cargo? This phase of the surfer, known as the charting and mapping of the wave of life, is where he tests his knowledge and experience, pulls upon his intuition and emotions, and makes crucial decisions based on his core values, principles, meaning, and purpose he chooses to embrace and carry with him throughout his life. The surfer will carefully absorb and steadfastly store these decisions and choices, calling upon them throughout his life journey ahead. Number 4, the next meaningful phase of the surfer's journey upon the wave of life is the climax phase. This is where the surfer realizes his highest potential in life and feels the potent ecstasy of tasting the fruits of everything he has worked so hard to envision, practice, and work towards. He has reached his pinnacle of expression, purpose, meaning, and beauty he can offer in humble supplication and reverent gratitude to the Great Mother through her endless sea of potential and opportunity. He may have been so fortunate as to have ridden into a massive hollow barrel, which is recognized as one of the best experiences possible for a surfer. This is where the surfer is fully engulfed, completely embraced, and entirely absorbed within a timeless moment of unity, enlightenment, and joy with the ocean. Deeply immersed within the very body of the curling and frothing tube presented by the perfectly balanced current and flow of life, he becomes one with the wave through her ultimate dramatic climax and expression. Time stands still as if to celebrate this precious moment of fruition, wisdom, and the gift of life. It could be days, weeks, months, or even years and decades that the surfer and the wave embrace each other in absolute silence and peace, in a moment of eternal bliss and union where man and divinity breathe together in perfect harmony. In the profound silence, darkness, and depth of the primordial bosom, deep within the barrel of life, with only the prisms of light illuminating the tunnel ahead, man becomes God for a precious and timeless moment as he tastes the elusive elixir of eternity, infinity, and all-encompassing love. Number 5. Not long after the elation and the celebration of this climax, the surfer enters the final phase of his epic surfing journey. After the wave has fully emerged in her greatest expression of potential, she begins to withdraw back into the great primordial bosom, as if to exhale a final breath of emphasis upon such an overwhelming state of pure devotion, elation, and ecstatic celebration within the infinite potential of life. The wave slowly shrinks in mass and volume and decreases in her offering of power, direction, and opportunity for dance and movement upon her divine crown. Finally, the surfer loses all momentum and either intentionally and intuitively jumps off the board into her immense body of water, or simply sinks and returns into her great depths, as the epic wave of life is reabsorbed and reunited with the vast ocean. This final phase of our life, just like the surfer, is where we become the wise elders, the knowledgeable guides, the brilliant teachers, the fruitful leaders, and the great staff bearers of experience and information. This is the final phase of life, where we pass on the torch of wisdom and give back to the next rising tide of young surfers who are so full of the same ceaseless curiosity, ever-flowing creativity, and powerful energy embodied within the timeless cycles, rhythms, and currents of life. This is where we can help to alleviate the suffering for millions of surfers from making the same devastating mistakes we have made, to avoid being swept over the treacherous falls of crashing monstrous waves and pinned beneath the overbearing weight of the turbulent undertow and overwhelming force. Visions of visions flash across the edge of the fleeting, ephemeral, and infinite horizon, as worlds within worlds roll into the eternal mind of the surfer and the ultimate goal of his soul. Infinite hope, opportunity, and creativity rise and fall as the vibrant whitecaps and swells dance, glitter, and shimmer across her beautiful, windswept, and silky body of water. Yet despite the dangerous currents and powerful frothing barrels, the surfer continues to courageously face and deeply embrace the waves of time. The surfer rises up again and again in absolute harmony with the perennial pulse and eternal heartbeat of the mother's nurturing fingers, gently massaging the sands of time as he gallantly rides upon her regal crest and into her deep embrace of true freedom, timeless bliss, and absolute enlightenment. It is here, within the divine glimpses and intoxicating sips of her eternal chalice of love, that he is forever renewed and reborn. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to catch the next video.